This is the great legend, and I am coming at you live. And it's been a long time, fans, since I've been here live, but we have got a very special show, and a big thank you for our good friend Cali Comix, man. Thank you, Cali Comix. Sent me an AOK. And this ain't just any AOK, fans. This is a free comic book day AOK. Now, let me give you a little background to the story. I didn't know if I was going to be able to go to any local shops to get the free comic book day books, and I'm not a big, I don't have to have like any kind of books or anything. I'm not like, I don't have to have the book, but it'd be nice to get one. And I'm a huge fan of Popeye and the Sailor, the old Sailor, Popeye the Sailor. And they were doing a free comic book day book called I Little Popeye. And it's basically, I remember first seeing the story on Twitter. It's a web comic, I believe, and then they put it in, I guess, a comic book form and put it on paper. And it was one of the big ones for free comic book day. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to get it, and a guy by the name of Cali Comix overheard this in the chat. We were all on one of the shows. I don't remember which one it is. There's so many awesome live shows out there, and I'll give some shout outs here at the very end to let you know some of the shows I've been watching. But yeah, so me and Cali Comix, and we've seen each other in the chats before, and he was like, hey, which ones are you looking for? And then I gave him like the Popeye one in the Street Fighter with Final Fight, because I'm a huge Mike Hagar, Final Fight Capcom fan. But and so he was going to see what he can do, and he sent me a package. Now, he sent this a long time ago. Don't get me wrong. It just takes me, he sent this back on May 6th. It just takes me about a month to open up the packages sometimes. It's hard to get on the YouTube sometimes. It's hard to get motivated to do videos every now and then. Let's see. Hey, look at this guy. We got Joey Bag of Sevens in the house. Let me see if we can bring up the chat over here. Give a big shout out right there. Joey Bags in my chat box, baby. Joey, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you live. Let me show you this real quick, though, and I'll tell you a little bit more about Cali Comix as we look at this awesome wrapping he did. He's all the way from California. He's a good old California brother. And Cali Comix, he's got a good channel, but you probably know him best from his work on The Hunt, which is Tony Sanders' channel, which is an awesome channel where they battle with their favorite comic books, and the fans in the chat get to vote on which competitor showed the best books per the best topic, and back and forth kind of nature, where they channel their innermost pro wrestling savant characters that they grew up watching, and they become those characters, and they put on a pretty damn good show on YouTube back and forth. And also, if you watch it, not only you get the books with the good looks, you'll get the knowledge you thought maybe wasn't there, but you watch these shows and these dudes know their books. So man, make sure you pay attention. That's Tony Sanders. The Hunt is the name of the show. Another show which has taken the world by storm is the Comic Book Collector Club, the Triple C. It's hosted by Biggie Shack, and he has a plethora of big-time who's who of comic book community members on there, like Bleecker Street Comics, D-Runk Comics, Whodat Comics and Movies. Cali Comix, of course, is over on that one too. But Cali, what was cool about Cali, though, let me bring up his website here. This is Cali's YouTube channel. He's your awesome, he loves everything comics. Join me as I challenge myself to some extreme collecting goals. Check out my giveaway videos for free books. Just subscribe, like, and comment for entry. And right now, he's standing at 264 subscribers. And dude, he's on the road to 300. He's 142 videos. Came out in October 25th, 2013. So make sure you go subscribe Cali Comix. He's a humongous comic book fan. And we're going to get to open up. Oh, yeah, here's some of his videos where he does the Dark Side of the Hunt and Dark Side of the Ring. in Cali Comics, his character that he's got a great beard on him, fans. You can't deny Cali Comics beard level. Very good, moisturized oil, all the good stuff. But the coolest thing he does is he portrays the character known as the Fiend, and in the WWE World Wrestling Entertainment, the Fiend would have, of course, known as Bray Wyatt, aka Wyndham Rotunda, from the Blackjack Mulligan family. Of course, Blackjack had two kids, Bray and Kendall Wyndham, and a daughter that married his. The daughter married Mike Rotunda. Yeah. Blackjack's daughter married Mike Rotunda, aka Barry Windham's tag team partner. Anyways, and then Mike Rotunda and his wife had the kid Cali Comix, and Cali Comix was born. Let's check the chat real quick. Now, I know, fans, there's not a lot going on in the chat because the chat. Hey, well, we do got some stuff going on in the chat. No disrespect. We got Kev in the chat, Entropy and Comics. Greetings, community. And then we got 90 MFC. Dude, 90 miles from comics, but never too far away to get those comics in your hands. That's what I always say. But thank you so much for showing up, guys. Oh my gosh, Jesse! JLS Comics, it's so good to have you here, Jesse. And I watched your words about TiVo. God bless TiVo, man. We lost one of the best, man. One of the best. And he's sure in probably a better place right now with Steve Ditko, trading some stories and having fun. While we're stuck down here, eh, Jesse? We're stuck on this earth, see? And this earth ain't what it's all cannot be. And, we're in the physical realm, But let's go ahead. Let's get back to the unboxing of Cali Comix. Oh, you can also see Cali Comix on, I'm going to try to give some other shout outs here. You can see him on, sometimes you can see him on Comic Journey's show and Biggie Shack's show. There's a lot of good live shows out there. The Hunt, of course. I mentioned The Hunt. I'm going to keep this address hidden so no one can see. And then that way I'll take this address and keep it, and then I'll send Cali something nice back. That's how it works around here, baby. Just don't think it may take me a month to open your package, but, that didn't sound right. But hey, it may take about a month to open it, but, dude, I always hook a brother up in return, I've done some pretty good work in my comic book room. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 boxes of all slabs, and I need to order maybe like 5 more of those boxes, and then I'll have some more slabs coming from CBCS maybe in a month or two. I'm not really sure. Nicely Gemini wrapping here. Let's check that chat again. Let me bring it up on this other monitor I have. I want to make sure I get this thing filmed before it crashes. I'm running this off a mini PC. That's the place to be. But thanks so much. We've had a concurrent of 6 viewers at some points during this film. Entropy, great to see you, Kev. Was honored to be featured on an episode of Dark Side of the Hunt. Oh, yes, you were. It was episode 2. I saw your thumbnail there, fella. Oh, man, I sounded like a bumbling fool, but I'm glad to have been able to say something, though. Yeah, and Howler Mouse said some nice things, too, on his show on Sunday, which I thought was real nice. And Howler didn't know him that well. He didn't know him as well as, say, like you did or even me. And I've been on live shows. I was on live shows with TiVo, and I was blessed to be on there during one of his anniversary shows. And oh my God, even that anniversary show, Jesse, was like years ago, it seemed, because, we were all in that, we were in that group where everyone started coming at one time. And Jesse was so awesome because he had Edwin and Boston Chris and Strictly Comics. And TiVo had Dark Side Jedi, Jashir's Comics and things. And, then I've seen Nemesis Prime for years on YouTube, probably since 2013. I've probably known Nemesis Prime longer than even TiVo, I think. But you just meet people, right? And it's like, you really just don't know how much more time you're going to have with that person. That's why it's always just important to fellowship when you can. You know, see how your buddies are doing when you can. And what I felt was so loving about Cali Comix, Cali, he had heard about the great legend and he knew of me and I knew of him because we watched a lot of the same content. But, he didn't have to go out of his way to like send me anything, like let alone an awesome AOK. So I just thank you so much, my brother Cali Comix, for doing this. And this is in an official Gemini Collectibles. So we'll be reusing this. Another channel I want to talk about that's also really giving and loving is a channel called Hacks Comics and Collectibles. Watch that not even be the right. I think maybe the name of the channel. I feel bad because if he watches this, he's gonna get kind of pissed. I think. All right, hold on real quick. Yeah, I could see. I shouldn't have been sleeping, or I shouldn't have tried to know the guy. But anyway, I thought his channel's name was Hacks Comics. But anyway, he's a cool dude in our YouTube comic book community. He does a live show plethora of times during the month. He's not doing one now, which is kind of surprising because normally he always has a show going on. I'm gonna share this guy with you though. Hack, yeah, it's just called Hack, HAQ. That's all it is, I guess. And dude, he's so big on YouTube, dude. He's got 3,000 subscribers, almost to 3.1K, and he's got a members only. I haven't joined yet. I'm kind of cheap when it comes to members only. And the cool thing about Hack is you don't have to be like a member to enter the prizes. He has a free will which allows people that aren't paid members to get prizes. So I thought that was really cool. All right, let me get back to Cali Comix. Inside we got nice bubble wrap here for protection. Always love that. And I'll also be checking out the chat a lot more during this live show. I don't want this live show to be too long. There's a lot of great shows, but I want to give some shout outs to shows too. Let's check my chat again. We've been talking a lot lately about those early days back in 2015, 2016. So much fun back then. Yeah, that's when the comic book community really boomed, I felt, as a community. Sure, we had Captain Strangelove and Howler Mouse, myself, and it was like really small, but we didn't know. See, the thing was, comic book community was just growing leaps and bounds. We were kind of just lost in kind of our own little bubble, and we just didn't know any better, so we just loved comics, just any kind of great love story with the hobby. And we all got to know each other, and I found out a lot of great reading material, especially from Howler Mouse, and one of my favorite YouTube channels, and Captain Strangelove, of course, Hippies Collectibles. And Jesse, I know you remember all those channels because those were the ones you started looking up to, when you first came on board. You're like, dude, I want to do what these guys do. And then, dude, you went above and beyond that, and you created something really special. I wish my older brother was still alive. He died in 96, but he loved G.I. Joe. Oh, my God. And if he knew you were doing those G.I. Joe videos, and I know you do other pop culture characters, too. It's just the G.I. Joes really, that just brings me back to my childhood. I was more into those big fat figures. My brother liked those more smaller ones. I like Thundercats and He-Mans, but he liked the G.I. Joes and the more realisticness, I guess, of the guns and stuff. All right, so, oh my God, look at this. He got me my books I wanted. Woo! Oh, this is so cool. And he got this one signed, which is just so badass, man. Look at this. You're going to get jealous, Kev. The I Little Popeye book, signed by Michael something. But he did part of this comic, so I'll have to open it up and see who did it. And then, this is so cool. I love that. This one even has a date stamp on it, or a store stamp, which I find very cool. I kind of like when they do store stamps on these, because you get to see where they come from. This one's called World's Best Comics, and that's a pretty good name to be on a Street Fighter and Final Fight comic book. So this is a Keen, is this Keen? No, this is called Udon, U-D-O-N. They're the company that has the rights to put out Street Fighter comic books. And Final Fight is a new one that they're coming out with, but this is the first time Final Fight has been in the comic books, I believe. You done. So this was a special surprise that Cali put in for me. I kind of got on, what was it, Twitter? No, Instagram, and I said, dude, could you see if they have this Final Fight versus Street Fighter? Because on my arcade machine, dude, the great legend loves him some Final Fight. And since Cali put that on here, I'm going to see if I can do this real quick. I'm going to see if this works. Let's go back to this screen here. Is that the screen? No, that has our chat in it, though. Let's try this one. Yeah, the hack screen. So go check out Hack. Another channel I want to show you is a good friend of mine named Jigs Kingdom. He does the Jigs Kingdom Community Hangout. And so we'll do the Jigs Kingdom Community Hangouts. See, there's Cliff and Jigs right there. I don't know, can y'all get audio there? Here we go.
All right, there we go. We're good to go.
I don't want to like take their stuff. You know, I don't want to steal their stuff. All right, let's do this one here. Let's do Great Legend Plays Final Fight. There we go.
Coming at you live. This is the great legend, Shemp Howard, coming at you live. Coming in front of Final Fight 1989. You know you want to play this. You know you need to see this. This is Capcom at its finest. You know what it's all about. So here we go. Final Fight. Marvel versus Capcom 3. Who are you going to beat?
Dude, I just love the throwbacks because, okay, this has to be probably around the time that my youngest is maybe 1.5, maybe almost 2. So it's really cool. You can hear him in the background. And we'll take a look at the date here in a minute. I won't finish this one up because it does get pretty good. Let's keep it going here. Let's keep it going.
Sucker, you know you need some of this. Boom, 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 Street Fighter. Rock and roll, baby. Rock and roll. Tucked it up in this bitch. You know you want to see this. Let's turn this camera a little bit like that. Here we go. I only roll with sunglasses, people. Bud Light, baby. Oh, no you didn't. Boom, 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 boom. Final Fight. You know you need some Final Fight. Final Fight. Spin move. What? Gonna grab me this big ass pipe. Oh, no you didn't. I might Hagar, sucker. Who want? Oh man, you ain't gonna beat this. Bust that door down. That's how we roll with it. Ooh, that's some big meat. My boy the techie, he likes double the meat. Bam. What's up?
Oh shit, I forgot about that part. That ain't supposed to be racist. That them people just actually from Japan, I think.
Don't mess with Mike Hagar. He's coming at you live, people, from the Metro City. He don't mess around. His name's Mike Hagar, mayor of Metro City, people. What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing cause you ain't got to do nothing. Oh heck, fire time. Fire it up. Fire it up. Damn. You want it, girl, in my legs. In between my legs. In your face. In your face, people, coming at you live, playing Final Fight.
Oh my God. Let me turn this stuff off. Hold on. Oh my God. That's just classic. That was from 13 years ago. That was from February 16th, 2011. Let me get that, dude. That's insanity. Oh my God. I look so young, you know. Kind of, I don't know if you can see it all the way down here. Let's see if we can we do an old school Control Plus to zoom in? Yeah. February 16th, 2011. This is the great legend Shimpower coming to you live from Metro City. Let's step back in time to 1989. You know, even then I was fucking rhyming. You know what I'm saying? You just can't fuck with greatness. Okay, sorry. I shouldn't be cussing. All right, how do we get that back to normal size? There we go. All right, so yeah, anyway, let's check out that chat real quick. And we're going to take a look at this awesome comic again. Here it is. That freaking final fight with Mike Hagar, Guy, and Cody standing up against Guile, Chung Lee, and Rue. And it's from World Comics Finest, or World's Best Comics from and Toys. It's very cool. I've been researching this brand and trying to find this Udon and trying to find some copies to read online, you know, before I buy too many. Let me blow the chat up on my end so I can see better. Hey, there's Geek Out with Roscoe. Hey, everyone, stopping by to say hello, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Roscoe, you too. I saw you on an auction tonight. I lurk on the Sands group auction just because I don't want anyone to know I'm in there, you know what I mean, because I kind of throw my bids out there. When I lay that bid down, that bid might surprise people because I bid high. If I want something, I'm going to bid high for it. So I try not to, like, converse too much in the auctions. If you will, that's business, not pleasure. If you will, if that's what you want to hear. Business, not pleasure. DJ Wise, baby. Hey, legend, stopping in for a hi and a like button tap. God bless you, DJ Wise. Also, check out Crafts by Bethany, a good friend. Both of these folks, I said figures, both of these people I met through Christina Payne, through her hashtag Spread the Love and Spread the Love in the Community campaign. AR, the superstar, aggressively relaxing, one of my old school cohorts from the good old days. Man, so great to see you too. And I'm trying to think, there are some other shout outs I want to shout out. So TiVo has a current GoFundMe. I don't have the link or anything like that, but if you follow anybody here on Instagram, we can get you the link. And Maranya had a GoFundMe, which is our good friend from the Geeky Puppet Show, and also from Comic Book Memories Saturday show with Dr. Hot Rod, Dr. Silver Age, and Shannon. Solid Street 4 Bend. Actually, I think that means Solid Steel 4. I think he's a bass player. My son has a bass guitar. He's been playing that I know the pieces fit cause I want, you know, the Tool Schism, I guess. He's been loving that stuff. But he like, I know the pieces fit. Or you got Chris Cornell singing it. I know the pieces fit cause I watched them crumble. That's Chris Cornell singing it right there, people. But thank you again. Let me show these two books again. I'm so excited to finally read this. I've cheated and read a little on Twitter, some of the panels. But I got I Little Popeye from Cali Comix. And Street Fighter versus Final Fight. And if you want to go have some fun, go back in time, February 16th, 2011, where the great legend plays Final Fight. And you know what? We only have a couple more minutes of the Final Fight, so we'll go ahead and play the Final Fight video on out. Big shout outs again to everyone in the chat. Jesse, Christina, DJ Wise, 90 Miles from Comics, aka Chad, Kevin, Interview, also Kai, 12 Comic Top, Joey Bag of Sevens, JLS Jesse, we love you, buddy. Hang in there. I know it sucks to lose people we love, but it'll get better. Geek Out with Roscoe, pray for his brother TM Nerdy, our buddy Baker brother. I got all buddy. Actually, you know, Roscoe, let TM know that I want to say my last three, okay, I have the first appearance and the third appearance graded, but my second and my fourth and fifth appearance are getting graded right now. So all my buddy Bakers. And thank you, Chris Barrett, for showing up. I was thinking of you earlier. Came across the old letter from you, bro. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you, man. Aggressively relaxing as well. Always one of the best. 90 Miles from Comics. Fans, again, check out Cali Comix if you haven't. I have his link to his video page, which is at Cali Comix, and you can find that in the video description down below, along with my good friend Robert Galvin. Another great channel to check out is Graphic Man, aka Micah, and another excellent channel that I've really enjoyed is Gratu Orloff. Sir Gratu Orloff is an amazing channel, so check out his channel. And I don't have any of these links, but I mean, the word's going to get around and people are going to start finding out all these kick-ass channels, and then it's going to be like overflowing with love and support. A lot of those channels I mentioned with Graphic Man and of course Captain Strange Life, Hot Rod, Shannon, there's Spinner Rack Studios, there's Gotham City Comics out there in Blue Mesa, Arizona, I think, and then there's Sir Gratu. There's a lot of great channels, and I want to let y'all know something. I haven't done a lot of YouTube lately because there's just so much great content out there. I know that may sound like an excuse, but a lot of times I don't feel like firing up the webcam. You know, I just kind of want to relax, read my comics, and then I'll watch and promote other channels or watch other channels, or, you know, try to share the links and stuff like that, because that's what it's really all about. But if you want to see some funny, we'll go watch this old ass video on the closeout. But I really appreciate all of you out there for so many other options and so many other, you know, vanilla ice cream, chocolate, strawberry, or whatever. You just want some of that great legend ice cream. And man, that's what it's all about. And that really touches my heart, touches my soul, and it makes me want to do more of what I do so I can, you know, entertain each and every one of you. So fans, all right, check you out. Las Cruces. Las Cruces, new subscriber. Orale. Las Cruces, so good to finally have you on my show, watching me do some live show. Hello from New Mexico. Buenos dias from Tejas, mi amigo. Or actually, it's buenas noches, because it's almost son las dias on here. All right, man. So let's close it out with some fun Final Fight. Again, Cali Comix, thank you so much. This is the great legend saying peace out and God bless. Let me get this thing on full screen for you here.
Wait, what you gonna do? You gonna bring out all the hoodlums of Metro City. This is Mad Gear. Mad Gear Gang is coming at you live from the subway systems of the community. Well, that's all we got time for today. I hope you enjoyed Final Fight 1989. Capcom coming at you live. This is the great legend, Shemp Howard. Peace out and God bless.
Big shout out. We got a big shout out coming through, fans. I just saw his name in the chat. Hold on. Let's pull it back. We got to pull it back. Can't go too fast. We don't want to lose slack. We got to go. We got to go with it hard. Make me say, oh my Lord, God, thank you for blessing me with a mop, two brothers, and two front teeth. Feels good. Man, I'm ripping off MC Hammer. I feel so bad. Ripping off MC Hammer. Don't throw me in the motherfucking slammer. This legend is here. He's live. Doing it 9 to 5. All right, well, let's get the chat back up here. There he is, not near mint in the house. Rob freaking Worst, the best. Hey, also Christina Payne, thanks so much for throwing up the links. You know, you do that stuff way faster than me. That's what I like to see.